Light is the elimination of darkness. The rising sun slowly conquers the obscurity of the night to rule over the brightness of the day. Chhat is the most important festival of Bihar, when the idol of the sun or energy is worshipped. It is believed that the sun's energy or Shashti Devi fulfills the worshipper's wishes. At the end of this festival, lighted lamps are floated in the river, symbolizing the indomitable faith of the devotee. Roosera is a small town in the Samastipur district of Bihar. The miserable condition of the passengers in a passing train. The highest degree of rural superstitions and illiteracy. Even in this space age, the women here are still quivering in the darkness of the veils, ignorant of today's progress. Modern day advancements are miles away from them. But this is the darker side of Roosera. The brighter side is quite amazing. Even the illiterate women of this town, known as Baksewali Bai, can efficiently treat the sick people. Let us listen to one of them. I am treating the sick. An adult education center is being run in our village. The teacher told me that I should go to Roosera, where the Baksewali sister will guide me. I went and was trained there. This is the Samuday group, which has for the last 2 decades been doing praiseworthy social work among the depressed people. The motto of this group is better health through social reforms. The Samuday has not put up a signboard. Shubhamurthy ji explains why. When this group was formed, we thought, how could we make it the most socially active group? So we said, what is the necessity of a sideboard when people feel more oneness and realize that this group is not any different from themselves? So we did not put up a signboard.
और हम कुछ अलग हैं ऐसा नहीं बल्कि हमारे समाज का एक हिस्सा है तो इसलिए हम बोर्ड नहीं लगाते.
The chairperson of this institution, Dr. Kalpana Shastri, tells us about its establishment. When I came here, I visited different villages and realized that the conditions were very bad. So precariously bad that no one was being given proper medical treatment, especially the women who were in a very bad condition. They were not being attended to and were dying. They were also being exploited by exorcists and given wrong medicines by the vets. Seeing these horrendous conditions, I made up my mind to do only medical social work in this area. I chose women for this work because even though a woman is the figurehead of the family, she is the most exploited and suppressed. Suppression brings deterioration. But if a repressed person is uplifted, she develops a very sympathetic attitude, and with that, the entire society changes and the family improves. With this in mind, we started our work with women. The women who are chosen in the village meetings to work as health volunteers are called to the main center. Here, we give them medical training and acquaint them with the methods of treatment developed by us. After the completion of training, they go to the villages and work as health volunteers.
उस तरीके को सिखाते हैं. जब ये प्रशिक्षण पूरा होता है तो ये स्वास्थ्य सेविका बनके गांव में जाकर के काम करती हैं.
The Samuday group has evolved an ingenious method of training the illiterate women. Dr. Kalpana Shastri has prepared a special chart for every type of primary sickness. This chart is given to the women under training. On the medicine bottles, different signs are drawn, which are similar to those drawn on the chart. These health volunteers had to match the signs on the medicine bottles with those on the chart and accordingly treat the patient. Like there is a different sign for the stomach trouble and some other sign for fever. Their work becomes very easy with the help of these signs. Treating the sick is undoubtedly a very risky work, but during their training here, they are trained in such a nice way and so thoroughly that these women, though illiterate, can run the health center of their area quite efficiently.
सूंड छिए एकर मतलब कीड़ा मच्छर। अच्छा, इसमें कोई डिब्बा है जिसमें दस्त का चिन्ह बना हुआ है, झाड़ का चिन्ह बना हुआ है? तो बताइए, आकर के बताओ। जैसे ये है, यहाँ पर देखोगी तुम झाड़ पहचानोगी तो यहाँ सामने से क्या होता है? हाँ, ये दस्त का चिन्ह है ना। तो जिसमें सीखोगी कि दस्त है, वही पर डिब्बा से भी गोटी पड़ सके।
We asked Kamala Devi, an under-training health volunteer, about her own experiences. She told us, when I started going to the Samuday, my family members did not like it at all. My in-laws and even my husband opposed it. They were afraid and didn't know what all these people may teach me. But putting my training into practice, my family realized that I had learnt specially something good and useful. Now they have no complaints. So much so that my husband openly praises my humanitarian work.
आप बढ़िया से अब आबैल दै छथिन।
ओना कमबै छै केना तोहर?
ओनाहिते करै छथिन अखन।
दारू पानी पियै छै?
हाँ, दारू तारी पियै छै।
Another health volunteer, Kaushalya Devi, who has been trained by this organization, said, the training which I received at the Samuday not only increased my knowledge but also helped the people living around my house. I cured many sufferers. Now even outside people come and take medicine from me. I also keep visiting different villages. This organization believes that health volunteers should themselves be strong and healthy. Then only can they tell others about good health. So, during their training, they are told about yoga, the treatment of the mentally sick, and the importance of cleanliness. When these volunteers return to their villages after completing their training, they run their health center quite efficiently. Their duties are not confined to giving medicines to the sick, but they also educate the people against the evils of dowry, untouchability and drinking. They also try to solve domestic and rural problems by organizing group discussions. The training in health received by them at the Samuday is passed on by these health workers to the illiterate parda-clad women and also to very old and infirm women. Today their suggestions are much appreciated and the good work done is visible. Some women come to them from distant places also for their advice. People have now realized the importance of keeping their surroundings clean and are also conscious of personal hygiene. Previously, humans and animals drank water from the same pond. Today, men draw drinking water from the hand pumps. The accolades and credits for the healthier atmosphere and improved lives in these villages go to the tireless efforts of the Samuday group. Caught in the web of ancient traditions, living a suffocating life within the four walls, the women of these villages are now breaking the barriers and coming out into the open. Today, they are engaged in a mission of upliftment, bringing new lives into old homes. But this is only the beginning. The final goal is yet to be reached, with miles and miles to go from one village to another and to another, till every nook and corner is brightly lit by the dawn of an enlightened era.